Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Jan Dyer. Listen, we are doing a casserole that we have every occasion at our house because it's a delicious cheesy potato casserole. And this is a basic one. You can amp it up, you can leave it simple, whatever you want to do, but it is so delicious. And who doesn't like a potato? This way you've got the potato, you've got some cheese, you've got some onion. It's really, really delicious. And like I said, it's super simple. So let me get started. One of the reasons it's so simple, we're starting with hash browns. And you can set these out, let them thaw. I didn't let mine thaw really good. I just got them to the point that I could break them up really good. And that's really all I needed. 32 ounces is what it calls for. I think that package was actually 30 ounces, so we're a little shy, but it won't really matter. Hey, I've got my oven already preheated to 350 also. We just need 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. So go ahead and put that in. I go a little heavy on the pepper. We just like it. We're not going to salt this because it's going to have 2 cups of cheese, and you know cheese is salty. Okay, so now we've got our potatoes. We're using 1/2 cup of chopped onion. I chopped it really finely. And this is actually some shallots that I had left over from a recipe I did last week that I needed to use. But onions or shallots, if you've got people that are not huge fans of onions, you can grate them in, or the flavor is just really, really good. I'd hate to leave them completely out, but if you have to, you have to. But they are a good addition to this casserole. Then we're going to add a pint of sour cream. It's almost like we're getting a twice baked potato. And I mean, it is just delicious. Okay, so we've got 8 ounces of sour cream. This is a stick of butter, so 1/2 cup of butter melted. Just pour that in. You see where I'm going? There's no way this isn't good. And Jan's using her cream of chicken soup. You know, it doesn't give it a chicken flavor. It just gives it such a wonderful, rounded out body. It's really, really good. You could also use cheddar cheese soup, anything like that, but we're going to use 2 cups of cheese, so that might be a bit much. Before I'm going to put 1/2 of the cheese in the casserole, 1/2 of the cheese on top, but let me get this kind of stirred up. Hey, we are right in the middle of it, aren't we? We're going to blink and it's going to be Thanksgiving. Then we're going to wake up twice, it'll be Christmas. Everything's going so fast. So that's why I thought y'all might like to have some sides to go with your holiday meal if you're having one. I know a lot of us are kind of doing our own thing just to protect everybody, and that's what we've got to do. I'm not a fan. I know you're not a fan. But we have to protect our families and stay away from them, don't we? Our daughter's a teacher. I was talking to her today. She was talking about how that time between Thanksgiving and Christmas is going to be real tricky because you've got kids that went home for Thanksgiving and then they're coming back. So it's just a crazy thing, but we'll get through it. We'll figure it all out. It'll all be all right. And we're going to have delicious, wonderful meals and a wonderful holiday. Let me see if I think we've got this pretty much incorporated. We have, I have made this before where I just took my potatoes and grated them, and that works fine. They're just a little moister because I could let them sit out, drain some of that moisture out. This is just so much easier. And I've also made them with a, I think they're called O'Brien potatoes, and they've got the peppers and onions already in them. Those are really good too. Okay, I'm going to say that is mixed up. I'm going to do 2 cups of cheese, so 1/2 of it's going in here right now. You'll see I used my food processor. Hey, truthfully, if you don't have one, you got to ask Santa for one of these because it's fabulous. I use it all the time. I would use it more. I don't know why I don't, but once you finish with it, you just put it in the dishwasher. So it's not like it's a hard thing to use. It's just getting it out. But it's wonderful. It's one of my favorite things I guess I have in here in the kitchen, that and my mixer. All right. That is mixed up. We're going to put it into a greased 9 by 13 dish. So let me swing this over here, because I don't want to spill my delicious potatoes. I can see down at the bottom there's not a lot of cheese, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'm getting ready to put the rest of the cheese on top of it. And like I said, the oven preheated to 350. This is going in for 45 to 55 minutes. So my guess is 50 minutes. But we will take it out, and when we do, it is going to be so ooey gooey and delicious. And we will have a wonderful side that would be wonderful on any table for the holidays or for Wednesday. So there you go, going into the oven, probably 50 minutes at 350. And when you come back, you will see a hot, bubbly potato casserole. And I'm looking forward to showing it to you. So we'll see you in just a few minutes. Welcome back. Look at this delicious casserole that just came out of the oven. Cheesy potato casserole. Listen, you know, I think it's a Southern thing, all these casseroles, because all my life, when you have a holiday, when you have a family gathering, there are casseroles all over. And rarely do we have just a bowl of beans, which we're having green beans tonight for dinner, but holidays, it seems like it's all casseroles. So this is, let me just go over my recipe with you real quick. It's all I can do to keep from picking the cheese off the top. And that I do that, I love it. It's 32 ounces of the hashed brown potatoes. If you want to try those little O'Brien ones with the onions and peppers already mixed in, they're delicious too. But this is just frozen hash browns. Let them thaw out a little bit, but just be able to break them up really good. Then add a half a cup of melted butter. And I added all that and then mixed it all up. But then we had a can of cream of chicken soup or a cream of cheddar. Now, I haven't seen cream of cheddar. I have seen cheddar cheese, but either one of those would work. A pint of sour cream, half a cup of onion. And like I said, I had some scallions I needed to use, so I'm looking forward to tasting that. 2 cups of Colby cheese that we split. We put half in the mixture, half on top, and just a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. We mixed it all up, put the cheese on top, put it in a 350-degree oven. This did cook for 50 minutes, and it looks delicious. I am looking so forward to it, and certainly was simple. And it certainly is delicious. So tonight we're having this, little green bean, little piece of ham, and I bet it'll be on our table for Thanksgiving. So enjoy your evening. Try these cheesy potato casserole, and I hope you enjoy it. We'll talk to you really soon.